Okay, so I will be sharing the screen now. Can you see the sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are in second class of module 2. Okay, what I had asked you to do is, I asked you to make a 2:4 decoder without bothering about the enable input as of now. So I asked you to make a 2:4 decoder. Okay, as of now I am not asking you to bother about enable. We will do that later. Today I want you to show how to implement function using a decoder. So once you are aware of that, then we will go into the specific ICs where we have to bother about enable pin and other things. Okay, now this is your 2:4 decoder, right? And I asked you to make the input as A and B, right? Then you told me why not y1, y2, y3 will be the output. Anyway, I will directly write what is each one. First one will be A bar, B bar. I hope you remember with yesterday's class. A bar B, then AB bar, and then AB. Now I am asking you, the first question is to implement an XOR gate using a 2:4 decoder. Now implement XOR gate using 2:4 decoder. Now what is the equation of XOR gate?
A bar B plus AB bar.
Okay. So if I want to implement that, how we will do? A bar B plus AB bar is the function. You only told me. Now, how will I make an XOR gate using a 2:4 decoder? I have already given you the hint.
Oh, y1 plus y2.
Correct. You will have to take your second output, third output, put these two in one OR gate. You will get your Y. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So I will show you that connection now. You also make in your notebook. So you will take this A bar B, you will take this AB bar, you put it into one OR gate and you put it like this. So what we will see, we have implemented XOR gate using a 2:4 decoder. This is just an example for you people to see. This was your question number 1. Okay. Now using the same diagram, I would like to give you question number 2 also. Question number 1 was implement XOR gate. Question number 2 is implement function of A and B, or capital A, capital B, with a minterm of 0, 1, 3. Yes, how will you do this? 0, 1, 3. Implement f of a b minterm in the minterm form 0, 1, 3 using a 2:4 decoder, because now we are doing that only. Using 2:4 decoder. How do you do? What do you do?
Now, first we need to simplify the equation.
You will simplify the equation of what? 0, 1, 3.
Huh.
And then what you will do?
And then, depending upon the simplified terms, we'll use the decoder. We'll use the decoder.
No, it's not like that. It is very direct here. That is why Everybody likes to use decoder. See, it is 0, 1, 3. No, now you see here, A bar B is nothing but 0. Then A bar B is nothing but 1 and AB is nothing but 3. Right? So we simply take this 0, 1, 3. So I will write here, because you all know that A bar B bar is nothing but a 0, A bar B is a 1, AB bar is a 2, and AB is a 3. You know this. So we can simply use, without simplifying anything, directly what I will do is, I will take a 0 out of this, I will take 1 out of this, and I will take 3 out of this, and I will put it in a OR gate, and this becomes my f of AB, which I had asked. Did you people understand this? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I have done only min terms, right? I did only min terms. What if I ask you to make max term? Now let me ask you a third question out of this. I want you to implement function of a max term of now let me take it as 0 and 2. A max term of 0 and 2.
Ma'am, take 0, 2 and connect it to an AND gate.
Connect to,
And
Hand gate.
you will connect to AND gate. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Because max term, no, ma'am.
Max term.
We connected to an AND gate. So you get the
What do you get?
product of this.
Product of means you will get
You'll get the product of the sum, ma'am.
Achha,
If you connect it to AND.
okay, now okay, let me make it clear to you people. See, when you get a min term, you would have seen in your truth table. All of you, please understand this part very carefully. If you understand this, then only you will be able to all further numericals. So all of you should understand this part very, very carefully. Okay. Now, if you have seen in your truth table of min term, in the truth table of min term, what did you see? You saw that whichever min term, like for example here 0, 1, 3, whenever this min term comes into picture, your f of AB used to be 1. Remember this? And in case of max term, whenever these max term was coming 0 and 2, your output used to be 0. You remember this or not? In truth table it was like this, no? So now when I have made FAB here, whenever 0, 1, 3 comes, for example, when A and B becomes 0, 0, means what? It is 0, 0. When this becomes 0, 0, this A bar, B bar will be high, right? It will be high. And this high will go here and it will not bother about other two inputs and it will make f of AB as high. That is what we want. We want whenever 0 occurs, f of AB becomes 1. So that will happen. Now let us take an example of 3. What will happen for 3? A and B will become 1 and 1. When A and B becomes 1 and 1, this 3 will be high. Rest all will be 0. This 3 will be high. And this 3 high will go here and it will make output of this OR gate as high. This is what do we mean by implementing f of AB with 0, 1, 3. So whenever AB combinations make 0, 1 or 3, either of these 3 will make your f of AB as high. This is what we want in implementation of a min term, right? Same way when you had done XOR gate means what? When A bar B and AB bar, whenever this combination comes, this will be high. So the same happens here, okay? And this f of AB This can also be written in a function form. It can also be written in a function form. What is A bar B? A bar B is a 1. And what is AB bar? AB bar is a 2. So this our function is nothing but function of 1, 2 also. Now you will have to see these things in this form. Okay. You will have to, I should have written it as f of AB, and that is a minterm of 1 and 2. Okay. So this is another way of writing the same thing. Now, understanding all these, now when I come to max term means what? Whenever a 0 happens or whenever a 2 happens, what you want your output to be? It should be a 0, right? Because it's a max term. So you all know when 0 is occurring and when 2 is occurring. 0 occurring means what? This will be high. 2 occurring means what? This will be high. But this high and high should not give a high. It should give a 0. Are you understanding? So now when 0 and 2 comes into picture, it should give me a 0. Now which gate will give me a 0? Which gate will give me a 0? For 0?
NAND gate, ma'am.
NAND.
NAND.
Ma'am, if you're getting high, to make it a 0, we need not, no, ma'am.
Not means not plus or. So it becomes a NOR, right?
Or
So it becomes a NOR. Which color to choose? Okay, so you want a not after a or. Not after a or is nothing but a NOR. Okay. So now let me take 0 out of it. Let me take 2 out of it. And I need to put it in a NOR gate. Are you understanding what did I do now? So you will have to remember, whenever you have active high output, present 2:4 decoder is having active high input and active high output. I will simply put a note here that it has both active high inputs and outputs. Okay, this has active high input and output. Okay, now whenever you have active high output, I want you to write a note for this. You write a note for this. Active high output means for a decoder, active high output. See, your input does not matter. Let it be active high or active low, does not matter. But whenever we are implementing function, your output need to be checked. So that is why I am writing that active high output. If it is there, then a minterm form or sum of product should use a OR gate. Okay, you will have to remember few things. Okay, otherwise every time you have to analyze, and then you will use more time. That much time you should not know. So a minterm will use a OR gate and a maxterm will use a NOR gate. Okay, so this is the case for active high output. Now what happens if I have an active low input? I want you people to analyze at your level. Okay, I want you to analyze at your level, but I will simply put the result here and you analyze at your level. Okay, so the second important point what you have to note here is, if at all you have active low output. What do you mean by active low output? You will have a bubble at the output here. That means it's an active low output. So if you have an active low output, then summation of M uses a NAND gate. Okay, and maxterm uses a AND gate. Now you should analyze it. You should analyze it. Okay, and let me see if you can analyze and tell me. So please write these points and put it in a big box in your notes, that active high output requires a OR gate for minterm, NOR gate for maxterm, and active low output requires a NAND gate for minterm and AND gate for maxterms. Okay, is this clear to you people? Clear or not? I think it's not clear, huh? If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Ma'am, the first case, active high, the
Huh?
max term part. Why NOR gate again? That.
For active high NOR gate, why you are asking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, you want output to be 0 when you get a 0 and 2, right? When you get a 0 and 2, you should get a output as 0. Now let me take an example that a 0 happened. How will a 0 happen? When A and B are 0, 0, then your output 0 will be high. And when this 0 high happens, you want your output to become 0. So
Yes,
what will
ma'am.
happen? So then what will happen if this is high and you get a, when you get a high here, when you get a high here, and you know that in NOR gate is opposite of OR gate, no? So
Yes,
if it
ma'am.
is a high, your OR will give me a high and this NOR will give me a 0. So this
Zero.
this F will become 0. That is what I wanted. When a 0 happens, it should become a 0. Now when a 2 happens, means A is a 1 and B is a 0 and your 2 becomes high. So this high, 2 high, in spite of whatever your other wire has, if this any one of the wire has a high in it, it will force your F to be 0. And maxterm implementation wants that for this specific selection, this 0 and this 2, your function should be a 0. For example,
Yes.
now another case you take, a 3 happens. A 3 happens. A 3 happening means what? A and B is 1, 1. When A and B is 1, 1, your 3 will become high. And what will happen to this 0 and 2? This 0 and 2 will be low only.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
0 and 2 will be low only. So when 0 and 2 is low, both are 0, 0. What will happen to this F? It will become a, what it will
Zero.
become? With a NOR gate. If the two wires have a 0, OR will give a 0. So what a NOR will give?
1, 1.
NOR will give me a 1. And that is what is fine with me. If a 3 becomes here, or if a 1 comes, my F should be high. Only for 0 and 2, my F should be 0. This is how a truth table of maxterms looks like, no?
Yes,
a
ma'am.
maxterm table looks like what? It looks like if you have a, B, and this is your output or F, I can say. What happens if a 0 comes and if a If a 0 comes, its output should be a 0. If a 2 comes, output should be a 0. Other two cases, output should be high. This is only maxterm truth table, no?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
maxterm truth table wants 0 for the listed thing. So that is why we use a NOR gate here. Now I had told you to analyze this one. Active low output, you will have to see when my output are low. That time if I put a NAND gate, will I get a high for minterm? When I use a AND gate, will I get a 0 for maxterm? That you will have to analyze.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So all of you should understand this now. Now, the next thing what I want you people to understand is, write the question now. The 3 question number 1, 2, 3 I have done here. Now you write question number 4. Write question number 4.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, for all the 3 questions, we have to make separately the decoder diagram.
You can make in this also the way I have make, if you can make it neatly.
Okay.
If you think it will become cumbersome, you can make a separate diagram.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now write question number 4. Question number 4 says that you have to design or construct. You need to construct a 3:8 line decoder using 2:4 decoder. Now, how many 2:4 decoders you need to make 3:8 decoder?
2, ma'am.
You need 2 because you have 8 output. One 2:4 decoder will have only 4 output. So 2:4 decoder will have 8 output. So that is fine. I need a 2 decoder. Now, I want you people to understand that if I have this 2:4 decoder, this is decoder number 1. I have another 2:4 decoder, which is my decoder number 2. Yesterday's question what I have sent you in your group, I had shown you that your output will be for 3:8 decoder, you will have Y0 to Y7, right? So Y0 to Y3 is coming like this. Then your Y4, Y5, Y6 and Y7 can be here. But you need to know the connection. You need to know this connection. Now, if I say the input of my decoder is A, B, C, and output of my decoder is Y0 to Y7. So I have my 3 input, right? And I have my 8 output. So this 3 input and 8 output only makes a 3:8 decoder, right? So this is what I have to see. 8 output and 3 input. Now,
So one of the input should be always 0. Ma'am.
What?
Since you're using 2 decoders over here, there should be only 3 inputs, right? So one input should always be empty.
That's what. Now, this one input should always be empty means what? See, you have your
sorting the input.
Sorting the input.
Which input will be 0, like D1 or D2?
That you have to decide, na?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we
One of the
sort
input we can give
the
it to
D2
ground.
input?
See, when you take your A, B, C, I will write here, okay? I will write here, A, B, C. And when you range it from 0, 0, 0 to 7, right? This is what you have. So for 4 cases, A is a 0, right? For another 4 cases, you will have for another 4 cases, this will be a 0, 0. Then you will have a 0, 1. Then you will have a 1, 0. And then you have a 1, 1. Can you see this? So, I can take B and C, your LSBs. I can take your B and C LSB and I can short this, okay? I can short this. Now this becomes my B, right? And another one, my LSB. This can become my C. Now where is A? Where is A? A will also be into picture, which will, I never told whether it is active low enable or active high enable. So let me take it as a active high enable only, just to make it simple. So what we will do, these are your input, okay? And I will have my enable input. I will have my enable input, okay? Then what I will do, A will be connected with a NOT gate. Okay, A will be connected with the NOT gate to this enable input. Okay, then the enable input of the second decoder, A can be connected without a NOT gate. Okay, now I will explain you what has happened. I have used this enable input to act as a control to make my decoder 2:4 decoder act for this lower half and act for this upper half. Now you see what will happen. When I have A equal to 0, all of you see this very carefully. This is your first combination question. Like this, you will have many, and I will give one for today itself. When A is 0, okay, when A is 0, this becomes 1. Your decoder 1 is enabled then, and when A is 0, enable becomes high here. When this A is 0 and enable of D2 will be 0, and D2 will not be working at all. Why? Because A is 0 and it did not enable decoder 2 to work. But when A is 0, this becomes 1 and it has enabled my first decoder to work. Now my first decoder is working. So this first 4 case is working on it. A is 0 all the time. So when BC is 0, 0, Y0 is selected. BC is 0, 1, Y2 is selected, and so on. So all these things will take care of Y0, Y1, Y2, and Y3. Right? Now, when A becomes a 1, then you get a 0 here, and D1 deactivates. D1 is not enabled. But when A is 1, your second decoder is working. And now the second decoder will work for this last 4 cases. When A is high, and it will select Y4, Y5, Y6, and Y7. And you will get your Y4, Y5, Y6, and Y7 here. So this is how, using this enable pin, I can use 2:4 decoder to behave as a 3:8 decoder. So A is your MSB. Generally, in all the combination construction diagram, your MSB only is connected to your enable input. Now, did you get this? Did you understand this? Any doubt, you ask me. Yes, no doubt, everything perfect. Either you have understood everything or you have not understood anything. Did you understand or not? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay, good, very good. Now, this is simple way of constructing a 3:8 decoder. Now, if I ask you to implement a full adder using a decoder, okay? Now, this is your question number 5. Okay? Question number 5. Implement a full adder, okay, using a 3:8 decoder. Implement a adder means what? What is a full adder? Full adder is a circuit. Full adder is a circuit which gives a sum output, which gives a carry output, and what it is a function of what all things? A, B, C in, right? Right? This is your full adder. So if I ask you to implement a full adder using a 3:8 decoder, what you are supposed to do? You should find a sum equation, which you all may remember. Then you should find a carry equation, okay? And then you have to bring it in a min-term form, and then you should connect to it 3:8 decoder. Is it easy? Do it fast. I hope you remember your equations. What is a sum equation?
A XOR B XOR C.
I don't want XOR because I am in a min-term form. So I want a sum of product only. Now you remember? It used to be, I'm just starting so that you people can continue. Yes. First term I have written A bar, B bar, C. What are the other three terms? Tell me. A bar.
Enable should be there. No?
See, whenever when I am not asking you to construct anything, and if I am not mentioning specifically about any IC number and thing, you may or may not include enable. That does not matter. Okay. So as of now, for this question, even if you miss out this enable, no problem, because I am not asking you to implement a full adder using a specific IC. I am giving you a general easy question in which it is simply implementing a full adder using 3:8 decoder. So you may drop enable also. If you keep also, no problem. But when I ask about IC, that time you can't miss out. You have to keep enable that time. Right? I have written some equation. You people remember this equation or not? Finished basic electronics without exam, no? Okay, now somebody should tell me in the min-term form. What is min-term for sum? What is min-term for carry? Quickly. Yes. See how nobody is answering?
Sum is 1, 2, 4, 7, I guess.
1, 2, 4, 7.
Yes, correct. Sum is 1, 2, 4, 7, which I am getting from here. Now carry also somebody should tell me.
3,
First
5,
one
6,
is
7.
3, 5, 6, 7.
3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, right. So carry is 3, 5, 6, 7. So now you are supposed to put it in a decoder, 3:8 decoder. How will you do it?
I'm connected to two NAND gates.
NAND gate.
Yes, ma'am.
OR gate, ma'am.
OR gate, because I never told na, active high or active low. When people don't tell anything na, in any question, you assume active high input and active high output. Why? Because that is simple to make, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So I will write it as Y0, Y1, so that you people remember that it is 0th one, first one, second one. It is easy to keep it this way. Okay. So what is Y0? Y0 is nothing but it is A bar, B bar, C bar, right? A, B, C, in. Okay. This is your 3:8 decoder. Okay. Now, Y0 is what? Y0 is A bar, B bar, C in bar. Just for the sake of completeness, I am writing one of it. Then Y0 to Y7 is listed out here. Now you are supposed to make your sum and carry. So you have already listed the min terms. Easily you will take 1, 2, 4 and a 7. Put all this in a OR gate and this is called your sum. Right? Simple and easy, no? Next, for a carry. For a carry, you need 3, 5, 6, 7. So bring 3, 5, 6 and 7. Put it in another OR gate and then becomes your carry. Right? So this is how you are implementing a full adder using a decoder. This is your question number 5. Now I am asking you question number 6. Question number 6 you will do on your own. That is implement a full subtractor using 2:4 decoder is what I am asking. Okay, so what you will do, first you have to make a 2:4 decoder like this, right? And then you will get your sum equation, and that sum equation again you will bring into a min-term form for both difference and borrow out and difference, B out and difference. Okay, then you will combine it using a OR gate just like this. So this question is something which all of you should be able to do. Is this clear? Any doubt in the question? Any doubt in the question? Okay, so this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.